Streamer is live. Streamer is live. Let's drop the link. All right. All right, nerds. Let's do this. Stream starting sort of on time tonight. Beautiful. Beautiful. So tonight is Act 2.
How do I know?
My favorite act in the whole game. So let's go. Let's see. Alright, so I'm like 8 levels from the rib cracker. The up to rib cracker. It's not what am I on? Players 3. Let's type first players 8. Let's just see how we do on players 8. So I want that XP. I want that glorious XP. You know, I should... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. The next time I go to town, we're gonna bug Azrael there. Because if I don't... he's gonna die. Alright, what am I putting into still? Alright, so we got 2 more points in Maul before Maul is maxed. Now we're just gonna stick with that in lycanthropy until those are both completely maxed. Because you know, who cares? That's most of our damage and our life and stuff. And then we'll put a point, maybe after we finish maybe we'll put 1 point into Shockwave just for the crowd control. But the more I'm playing this, the more I'm thinking I might not need Shockwave quite as much as I was thinking I would. Of course, we'll see. By the time we actually get into Hell mode, we'll have lots of points to put into it. So I'm not that worried about it. Don't die, Azrael. Please. Thank you. Alright. Man, we just put the kiddos to bed. Played some Metopia. I'm digging it, man. That's a pretty fun, silly, cool game. The kids are way ahead of our like family play. They've played on their own and just gone nuts on it. They're like way past where we are as a family, but that's cool. They're having fun. Sweet, level 2. Maybe we'll take our free point, put that into Shockwave so we can get it. Wouldn't hurt. 3,000 damage-ish. Azrael's leveling up, beautiful. Nice. Let's get those potions. kinds of random stuff. I don't need that. Let's check out the jewel though real quick. Yeah. Yes, I'm gonna need the stamina shrine. Always run out of stamina. What is dude wearing again? The kelpie snare, that's right. Weird. Don't mind if I do. Man, the ghostly ones are tricky. Yeah. Alright. And you know, I was thinking maybe, just maybe, it's worth putting a point into Heart of the Wolverine instead of Oak Sage. Just because I do already have so much health. The boost to attack and attack rating might actually be worth it. I usually just use Oak Sage though, so maybe this is a good time to try both. Try them out. Honestly, I don't know if dude is putting on. Yeah, there it is. I was like, where's the Might Aura? I haven't seen it yet, but it's there. Sweet, level 3. Let's go find Radamant. Kick him to the curb. Blessed aim for somebody there. Getting hit, something awful there. I think I'm gonna have to start keeping a belt full of rejuves just because. Look at that. Like, I still have pretty decent health, but man, that's hurting. Let's get him back. We'll go bug him real quick since we're in town. Help keep him alive. I'm not gonna lie, I hope they have not touched the bug your mercenary. I hope that still works in D2R. It's just so hard to keep them alive until you get them really, really high leveled and really geared out. There we go.
Welcome to my shop.
There we go. We'll be fine on those. Alright, let's get back down here and there we go. Get that level up. I weirdly actually really need the L and L's. The low level runes just don't drop very much. And you do need them every now and again. We'll grab some super healing potions. There we go. think I can do one of those like split hybrids of strength and vitality at this point. Just because I'm gonna have so much health with lycanthropy and bear. I really don't think I need to go max vitality. If we were doing werewolf, it's probably worth it. But with the bear, I mean, we're gonna hit, you know, probably after we get lycanthropy maxed, even just where we are right here, we'll probably hit 3k, 4k health or something like that. 3k maybe. Between, we'll see. I think I'm gonna take vitality to like 150 ish. We'll see how that feels, and then we'll just end up leaving that there. Try that out. See, make sure it feel, you know, as long as it feels good. And also, once we do get leveled up and stuff, I think I'll be able to knock some of those points out of Dex too, especially if I end up going part of the Wolverine. Wolverine, is that what it's called? I'm blanking. Yeah, Wolverine, not Barbs. Man, I was watching the Llama's like 1.0 run, and I was just like, do you remember how good Thorns was? Do you remember how insane, there he is, just how completely insane that, like, come on, I gotta get through him. We may have to run around. There we go. How insane Blood Golem and Iron Maiden was. Man, it was nuts. It was nuts, let me tell you. Alright, let's
Return to dust.
Alright, so Maul's max now. We'll put a point into Shockwave. Let's put that there. We'll move this to that. We'll try out some Shockwave here in a little bit.
Good day.
It is an honor to serve you.
2 to combat skills? Sword of all res. That's pretty good. We'll hold on to that. Yeah. I'll eventually... I could see giving that to my paladin just for the resists and the 2 to combat skills, because it's not gonna matter what kind of paladin I use for that, honestly. They'll all be good. Alright. What does that might give you, like cheaper stuff or whatever? Something like that. Alright, so let's take a second. Alright, so I have Shockwave. I got my extra point into Shockwave. We'll probably just leave that like it is for now. We're gonna max Lycanthropy next. Maybe we'll put one point into Heart of the Wolverine. We might try that out. No, let's keep what we got for now until we get Lycanthropy max, and let's see how things look and how they feel from there. Sit still, hat. Beetles. We will fight every beetle. All beetles must die. Alright, we'll Grabbing the rejuve. We got 4 of those yet? We got 3. Alright, let's throw those into here. Because we need something for when we actually get low on health. There we go. Take the flawed amethyst for sure. Alright, how's he looking? 900 health. Okay, that's not bad. He's doing okay. We need to get him some more level ups. Let's see, 43. What am I? Am I 43? I'm 48. Alright, so he's got a long way to go. We need to get him leveled up. Beautiful. There we go. And then as soon as he is caught up, I think we'll swap him back out to Duriel Shell. Man, I love Duriel Shell. It's such a good piece of armor. I probably need to take one of them. I need to look at the upgrade. Since I have two, I think I have 2 or 3 of them. But I need to make one. I need to leave one like it is, and I need to upgrade one of them to the Kraken Shell or whatever. Okay, straight lycanthropy now. And let's do alternating vitality. Over 3,000 damage now. I think that's mostly to do with him leveling up and getting a slightly stronger might, though. I don't think I've been putting points into health, not strength. So. Just smacking the stuff. Dry hills. Okay, cool. We don't need the dry hills. We already have the cube since we're a nightmare. So here we probably sort of run from stuff. We'll fight boss packs because they're good XP. But there's just not much reason to fight regular spear cats and stuff. I'm good on that. So we'll just pick a wall and follow it until we get to the Far Oasis. And then that's where the fun begins. No, still the hills. Is this it? Beautiful. Drop a TP just in case. Nothing should be able to really drop me, but we'll see. There is a minion, or those were minions. Where's the thing? Did we already kill it? Okay. Oh, I hate these. Immune to physical. Alright, we just gotta run from that. I don't really have a way to kill that. Alright, so let's look. We're going to double check down here first. Man. Stop killing me. Good. He's leveling up. Leveling up pretty fast. He's already up to 45. He was at 43 just a minute ago. So, I was sitting there saying I'm not going to fight all these things, and then here I am. Because, like, if you don't, they just suck all your stamina away. And there's not a lot you can do about it. Alright. Sweet, waypoint. Okay. Now let's see if we can't find the maggot lair. Nope. Die, beetles. Beetle burst, you got nothing. You got nothing, dude. Alright. Thank you, Combat Shrine. Don't mind if I do. Definitely need to be using that more. But, man, he's leveling up fast. 46 already. Alright, pretty soon I'll probably be able to swap him out of that thing. Although, the slows target's nice. We might just leave him in that, because I don't know that I need the damage, right? And I certainly don't need insight or anything like that on him. I don't hardly even need mana. Especially with 240 mana. I got a chunk. Oop, circle it. Thank you, game. Let's see if we can get that, check that out. We're gonna put that in there real quick so I can play around with Heart of the Wolverine some of the time. We're gonna leave this here for now. Basically, I'll sub out to Heart of the Wolverine if I feel like I'm missing too much. At least for a little while. Okay, so when I sub that out, I'm only losing 200 health. Picking up a little bit more damage. Not a ton more. That's the thing with only one hard point into them. Neither one of them are going to do all that much. But it does add about 150, 200 damage to my max. Which is fine. Alright, we're good on all that. Don't need any of that stuff. That stun's so good. There we go. Maybe Azrael can actually get in here and do something. Well, not really. I don't think he ever got in there. Alright, so it's down here to the right. Glad I could take the longest route. 97 to mana. Man, it's not bad. Nick, brother, what's up, man? How have you been, man? Man, not bad, not bad. We had a good Father's Day, and then and Sunday, Monday, like I hurt my neck and my back, and I was like laid up, so I had to took Father's Day night off, and then I had to take Monday off because I was laid up. But man, just crushing some Nightmare. Thank you, man. We had a good time. My kids got me some Star Wars Legos, and we built an X-Wing, and we started on a TIE Fighter. So, we had a good time. How about you? What have you been up to? You been watching any of Llama's 1.0 playthrough? I've watched a ton of it. Oh, dang. You okay? Okay. Car okay or oh, dang. I'm sorry, bud. You didn't want that truck anyway, did you? It was time for a new one. Oh, man, what'd you have? I'm sorry, brother. Still to this day, my favorite vehicle I've ever owned was my very first, and I had a 19. Yeah, it is. My favorite vehicle I've ever owned was a Ford Ranger. I got a 1994 Ford Ranger. It was my very first vehicle. I miss it. Haven't had trucks since. They're expensive, man. I mean, you know, you just had a new one. Trucks are way too expensive now. Yep. Yep. You can't even like when I got it, when I got that Ranger, it was like $1,800. You know, all cash. You can't even get anything working hardly for $1,800 anymore. Are you going to get another one, or are you going to get something different now? What was that? dropped Ithrin. Okay. Grab that. My work vehicle is a so check this out. So my job gives me a vehicle to take, you know, to work and stuff, you know. It's not just around the town, but it's, you know, it's branded and stuff too. So I gotta, you know, I'm always a target when I'm in it. So, you know, you gotta be careful. But when originally I had a Dodge Ram truck for it, because we do have to get off the beaten path a fair bit. But my coworker, when he got promoted out of his old position into the new one, he like took over our market, sort of. He's a big dude. He's like a little over 400 pounds or so. He's like 6'3", big dude. And our only other thing that we had was a Dodge Caravan van, and we're just like, yeah, you take the truck, man, and I'll take the van. And but you know, because it's just for around the place and going to site visits and stuff like that. And I drove it for like a year. It was a 09. It was pretty old. It had a lot of miles on it, and it hit that point that every fleet vehicle does, where it's not worth fixing. So they you know, scrap it and give you a different one. And they gave me a brand new. Like I got the call saying, "Hey, we're not going to fix this. We're going to ship a new vehicle to you." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I'm like, "Was it going to be another van or?" And the person's reading off, and they're like, "Oh, it says Dodge Ram." And I'm like, "Okay, cool. So now we'll have 2 trucks, and that'll be nice, because sometimes the van just won't do what you need it to do." And because it was like a work van, it had, you know, it only had the front 2 seats, and the back was all empty / full of, like, it was an old tech's van, and I don't need any of the tech tools, so it's just a bunch of wasted space essentially on me. Anyway, the day comes, the guy pulls up, and it's one of those Dodge Ram Pro City vans. It's a little bitty. The wheels are basically this big. I feel everything in the road. And I'm just like, cool. That's... can't complain. But it was like brand new. It had like 30 miles on it when I got it. So, fast forward a year, and his truck has been in the shop. Had a bunch. Something happened to the. I'm not a car guy. I don't know. Something happened to the brakes, and they had to get the cylinder replaced or whatever. Anyway, we've been trading off him driving the little van, and despite his, I mean, even with his size, like, the van is actually bigger in terms of, like, inside. He can actually fit in it a lot better. So we may end up swapping around. I don't know. Or they may end up just saying, "Nah, screw it. We're not gonna fix that truck again." Whatever happens to it next, he may end up with a van too. It's definitely not, I mean, you know, when somebody else is paying for everything, I don't care what it is, you know. I'll drive it. Yeah. Hey, and now I have a backup camera, so my car that I actually drive is an old Honda Civic, man. It's paid for. cheap. Does what I need it to do. Oh yeah, I think oh, bummer. Yeah, I do like that. Now, mine doesn't have the blind spot warning. It's like, you know, typical fleet, like bare minimum. But it does have the backup camera now, which is pretty sweet. My wife's car has the blind spot stuff, and it's even got the thing where, like, if you're trying to merge to the right, the camera, it won't do it for the left, but it'll show you the lane behind you. It's in a screen. Man, that is cool. Mine's just in the little screen thing. What's really weird is when just driving down the road and like the screen reboots. Freaks me out. It happens sometimes. I'm like, I don't know if that's supposed to do that or not. But it, oh man, I went right up to the boss, it looks like, and then just turned around. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to happen. But I didn't think I really drove it all that much, especially because we've been, inside for like the whole time. But over the past little over a year, I put like 8,000 miles on it. How much long? So my next goal, on like the path to affiliate or partner, or however that goes, is I have to average 3 viewers, and then my average is up to like not quite 3. It's like 2.6. But then I've got to get 50 followers, and I have 14. So, no, it'll happen. I'm just going to keep plugging away. The Staff of Kings. Yeah, that's actually part of the reason I do the like hard stop at like 10 p.m. When I first started, I just streamed like every time I played, and I streamed everything. So usually what I do is I play Diablo 2, and then I go play Call of Duty with some friends. I'm not very good at Call of Duty. I just like playing with my buddies, but yeah, nobody wants to see it if you're not good. So I quit streaming that. I did that for like 2 weeks. So my streams are all like 4 or 5 hours long, but like one person the whole time or 2 people the whole time. So what's up, Brandon? How you doing, brother? Man, have either of y'all watched the 1.0 speedrun that Mr. Llama is doing, where he's playing through? He's in hell mode. I think he might have beaten it, 'cause I had to watch. I watched a lot yesterday, and it took him like 3 or 4 hours to gain 1 level from like 30 to 31, and I caught some of it today while I was working. And I know he was in hell. Let's see, do I want to put that on? I'll lose 15 decks if I do that. Might not matter. Let's try it real quick. And then just because I forget, what's the energy? More decks. Strength, energy. Oh yeah, so it's doubling you up. That's right. 2 more levels, and I get my rib cracker. See how that goes. Do I put a shell in that? Or do I wait for a good jewel? I need to see how the attack speed is with it. With what it has to start. Alright, so I lose a little bit. Let's keep with Wolverine for a minute. Because I've got plenty of health. We're just melting players 8. Don't even care. Doesn't matter. We're doing 3,000-ish damage with max. Right? I must have lost something when I took the water walks off, because now I'm only getting... Well, let me get my... No, 29, right? 29.79 looks like. But yeah, man, I was watching that, and I played a little bit of 1.0. I didn't play much of it. Because when I got the game, the 1.02 or 1.03 was already out. So I played some 1.0 single player back when somebody was on the phone. I couldn't get on the internet for a while. And then I hopped right on, and I'd already forgotten. Yeah, they'd already changed a good chunk of the stuff, but 1.0 is just a crap show. There we go, Lost City. All right, let's kill you. Actually, yeah, let's kill this boss. And then I don't care about the waypoint. We just want to get 3%. Okay. We just want to get to the Viper. Valley of Snakes. Get to the Viper Amulet. So we don't care about this waypoint. Not in Nightmare. Man, I've been doing, like, whenever I'm stuck on calls that I don't get to, I just have to be on. I can't contribute. I have to listen to. I've been trying to do like lower crossed runs, or a bunch of Pendle runs and stuff on my sorceress, and I've been going through lower crossed, Andy, Mephisto, Diablo, and then Ancient Tunnels and Pendle. I think I said Pendle. I don't know if I said it or not, but of course that takes like 20 or 30 minutes, especially when I'm like halfway paying attention to 3 different things. But I don't know. Like, it's partly to get used to Have I really? I was gonna say, have I really got that much stuff? It's partly to get used to longer rotations for when. Yeah, I'm sure that there's gonna be some kind of equivalent of, you know, realm down if you go too fast. But I don't know, maybe not. But can't just keep running the exact same thing over and over and over. Yeah. That ain't bad, but ain't that good either. Alright, is he caught up yet? 49. He is not caught up yet, but he's getting close. Here we go. I think I'm gonna leave the mercenary weapon on my dude. Alright, y'all can die. How do y'all like the stun? Ooh, that could be good. Brandon, when is Shane Bieber coming back? All-Star break at this point? Alright. That's dead. Man, snakes, y'all get out of here. Dead end? Yep. Why are there two sets of snakes in here? You'd think there'd be just one. Salamanders and claw vipers. You'd think in the claw viper temple it would be only claw vipers. Who knows? There's probably a reason. There's probably a lore reason. I just don't know what it is. Could you? Yikes. There we go. Let's back up a little bit here. $1,600 health.
It is an honor to serve you.
$1,900 with the oak. I'm gonna leave oak on my like oh crap button, and then I'll manually cast Wolverine. That's fine with me. 1,600 health should be plenty. What does it do to his damage? 700. That's okay. I don't need him for his damage. I want the aura, and then he's slowing stuff by 75% on every hit. Man, I wish Shockwave did just a little bit more damage. Once we get high leveled and stuff, and we can start screwing around, we'll play around with max of that. But I don't think it's going to be viable as a damage source. They need to buff it though. Somehow. I'm not sure how you buff it and keep it balanced, short of losing a lot of utility. But I don't know, in hell mode you lose so much of the stun anyway. I'm not sure that it matters too much to lose the utility off of it. If I did not have it right now, I'd be frustrated. Hold on to 8 fire res, I'm good with that. Oh, here it is, cool. Here we go. Get boxed in. Can't do too much to me. He's 52. Okay, he's catching up now. Didn't take long. Like an hour. Alright. We'll kill him. We're done here. There we go. Alright, Viper Amulet.
The Viper amulet you bear is actually the headpiece of a Herodric staff. Yes, I've been speaking with...
Beautiful.
Hello.
Alright. Just keep throwing that in there. Alright, beautiful. We'll just sell that. Alright. Time. Time to...
Greetings.
let's see. Hold on. Max that. 53. I'm so close. So close to the rib cracker. We're going to go ahead and throw it in here so we'll have it. I need to look up. I think I have a low roll. I think it rolls higher, way higher than 300. I think it goes up to 350. Let me look it up. But it's mine. Oh, no. I was wrong. It only rolls to 300. So my 292 is pretty good. So, never mind. Short of being ethereal. Oh, 56, not 54. Alright, I got him longer than I thought. I thought it was 54 for some reason. Alright, that's 63. I've pretty much got all of my stuff I'm going to be able to put on for a while.
I've heard.
Alright. To the Arcane Sanctuary. Alright, let's see. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way. Oh, there it is. I see it now. How many more levels to the new weapon? 3 more to my rope cracker. Which I was just looking, probably. It rolls up to 300% enhanced damage. I have a 292% enhanced damage. And I've already upgraded. It's elite, so that's probably my in-game weapon. I might be like very in-gamed already, basically. Hey, don't kill my spirit. I was say, where's my stuns at? You should stun. There we go.
I can't carry anymore. Impossible.
Still making real short work of Player's 8 though. I did upgrade my steel driver as well, so that's part of the, you want a gear check probably? So, steel driver, martel defer. I won't upgrade that again though. It'll take my last pull runes if I do that. I used them on the rope cracker for the crushing blow. Still rocking blood fist because right now I just don't have anything better. The faster hit recovery is important since I don't block. Ravenfrost, string of ears, not a very good one, but it's the one I have. Still rocking angelics for the attack rating, for the ring and the amulet. Boots, it doesn't really matter. I'm just using the altars for the 40% faster run walk, essentially. I'm using my smoke for the resistances, because my resistances are pretty much garbage in Nightmare. And then Jalal's main. So, it's pretty sad that even with that and smoke, I'm at 50 cold and fire and whatnot, so it's a little bit of a bummer, I'm not gonna lie. But lycanthropy's almost maxed. And then I think I'm going to... Then I think it's worth maxing Heart of the Wolverine for the attack rating. I'm going to take my vitality to about 150, I think. and then I'm gonna go straight strength. I do have a chunk of points in dexterity though right now. So once we get leveled enough and get Heart of the Oak up enough that I don't need that attack rating, the dex points will probably end up in vitality. And those guys we're just going to run past. I don't want to have anything to do with them. Get out of here, archers. Alright, there's the arcane. Did I go the wrong way? Alright, I don't want to go back to those archers. Let's see if we can get around the other way. Up through here. Close enough. Close enough.
This was not designed by nature's architect.
Left, okay. I assume this means left. Man, probably. I think Lindsay may have told you, but we were checking out the house. Nice. We were going down to the lot for the new house, and we saw an escape room. I think I saw she was asking if you'd done any of those down in Mississippi. We saw an escape room down there. And if y'all haven't done those yet, we may have to go down there. Man, lot looks pretty good. They've got the roads are in, all the water and electricity, all that stuff's run. It's ready. It still needs to be graded down, but we're getting there, man. Did they finally get your truck fixed, or are you still in the Civic? He's wrapping up the plan, like, as we speak. He finished, he's just doing, like, the final tweaks or whatever. I think we're pretty pleased with it. I gotcha. Okay, we'll just hold on to it, man, until you know you're good, right? I'm not in any rush. I just don't want to leave it sitting over there at your parents' house if we don't have to. But I'd rather you hold it till you know you're done with it, as long as you don't care. You meant the other left, right? My bad. My bad, I should have listened, man. Oopsie.
Excellent. Greetings.
Blessings to you.
Oh man, I didn't click the waypoint. Great. Let's go back down the TP then. Glad I didn't save and exit. Dude, okay. Have you watched any Alama's 1.0 run? He started like 2 days ago. He's doing a speed run of 1.0. He's like 20 something hours into it or something. He may have beat it this afternoon. I missed the end of his stream. He was in Chaos Sanctuary in Hell mode. Sorceress. If I were going to be doing a 1.0 speedrun, I would not use the Sorceress. I would use... I mean, it got sponsored. Somebody paid him to do it or whatever. I think that's how that worked. But I mean, Sorceress is okay. You get static field, and that's back where, you know, static can take them down to 1% HP. But I would do Necromancer or a Paladin, because Thorns and Iron Maiden were just completely broken back then. Orb's good if you can get it leveled up, but the problem he has run into, because he's trying to speedrun it, is you can't level up in 1.0 like you can in any other, even 1.01. They fixed the XP and stuff a lot. Like, he spent, no joke, like 4 hours going from 27 to 30. And then last I looked, he was still only 32. I mean, it wasn't uncommon to be in hell mode in the low 30s back then, because stuff just hit, stuff worked, you know? Like Whirlwind always hit back then. So like, you could, and I want to say in 1.0 specifically, there was a bug that Whirlwind didn't trigger Iron Maiden in the Chaos Sanctuary, or didn't trigger Iron Maiden for some reason. So as long as you were Whirlwinding, like, you'd watch your health go up and down, as long as you had leech, right? As long as you kept Whirlwinding, you know, held down your mouse and moved it around so that you kept going, you know, you would just keep your health and mana up. You just need a little bit of leech and a whole lot of damage. So, but if I were going to do it, I would do a Thorns Paladin or an Iron Maiden Blood Golem Necromancer is what I would do. / Corpse Explosion, because they were insane then. Now you can't do it in single player, but it's scaled with... Do I have Tancred's Bone Helm? I think I don't. I think that's actually a find. Throw that in there. They do look pretty good. Oh, this is the left you meant, the down left. And I screwed it up last time by going up and right. See, I deserved that. I deserved missing that. I didn't listen. This is definitely it. Dude, I think you started in 1.09 or 1.10, because by the time you started, LOD was already out. But this is back when, like, so like, you know, gems and stuff were a thing, but armors were not socketed. The only things that could be socketed were weapons, helmets, and shields. So, can't buy mana potions at all. You have to find them. can't shift click into your belt. You have to manually put your potions in your belt, or drop them on the ground and pick them up. And vendors would run out of stuff. Well, if you play a sword, you max warmth, and you make like a 2 or 3 socketed perfect skull helmet or something if you don't have a Tarn helm. But you could really easily, pretty reliably gamble for uniques. Skull caps are only 7 grand. He successfully gambled like a Tarn helm. He successfully gambled like Blood Fist. He never got Night Smoke, which would have helped too, because that's 20% damage goes to mana. Damage taken. But yeah, you have to act like mana regen sort of worked then. And so you just have to put into energy and put into warmth and stuff. And run around. A lot of static field. It was even harder on BNet because, you know, you're trying to get to the end game, so you're trying to not use up your skill points, right? So you're walking around with like 1 point and stuff in a party, hoping that your people kill stuff. Is the real answer to that question. It's weird. It was a weird time. And some of that stuff still persisted even when I started early, because I started in like 1.02 or 1.03. 1.03 is the one I remember the most, but I think I did technically start in 1.02. And I did play some 1.0 before, like when I first installed it, and then the internet was, you know, my grandma was on the phone or something. Couldn't get on the internet for a while. And it took so long to download the patch. It was like an overnight. I had a really slow dial-up, even for dial-up. Oh good, 4th way. Beautiful. Let's hit these chests real quick. I need to repair.
Yes.
Let's do that real quick. Alright, 55. Alright, I'm 1 level away from my rib cracker. Oops. What? What? Do you see that? I died.
Now that I'm... Good evening.
Weird.
Hello again, Outlander.
Weird. I mean, I saw my health getting low, but I hit a rejuve. I have like 1700 health. That shouldn't really be able to happen. But it did. Alright. Alright, we'll just stun the crap out of this stuff. Let Azrael deal with these dudes. Oh, yikes. That's okay, there's no shame in that. We're gonna get our body and just do that again. We know the way now. There's no shame in that.
Good day.
They would have wrecked me if I did that. I thought it was just that one boss pack, it was 2. No, Llama was definitely not doing hardcore. I don't think. I don't think you want to do hardcore 1.0. Certainly don't want to, like... A speedrun for that would look a lot like... A speedrun for that would look a lot like just playing the game really slowly. Because you can die so quick. It's not a... You don't want to mess with that. But that was when the only thing that mattered for, like, blocking was just the shield, right? So it's pretty easy to get a Saigon shield. And you know, you had max block with that, +1 to all skills. And so you just max block, max vitality, your thorns or your Iron Maiden, and just go from there. If I had to do it, if someone put a gun to my head and said you had to play through 1.0 and beat it, that's how I would do it. Probably the Necro, honestly. Skeletons are garbage, but the Blood Golem is super strong. Especially with... Blood Golem by itself is just broken. But, with Iron Maiden, it's unstoppable. You'll never die. You don't even really have to put points into stuff. That's why you can pump Corpse Explosion. You don't even really need amp damage back then, honestly. It helps, but you don't have to have it. You want the Iron Golem to keep the pressure on whatever's hitting your Blood Golem. This is what you want, so. I don't know, with Paladin you really don't even need anything. You just need enough strength to use whatever shield you're going to wear. You need no dexterity, you need no mana. After we get through Summoner, we're going to drop it down to Players 1, just so we can drop Duriel relatively quickly. Alright, the circle. Don't remember which one that one is. I think it's on the right side. Oh, no, circle. Sweet. Right here. I think after I do this guy, I do want to do a melee pally. Play around with that. I'll do some zeal, I'll do some vengeance. I'll mess around with the different options there. Only thing is I don't really have a good one-handed weapon for a paladin yet. So, but I have really good shields. I've got all that stuff, you know. I don't have a Herald of Zachariam or anything yet, but I've got some good paladin shields that I hate. They're just taking up space in the old inventory. That I want to use. So I think we'll do that, and then I don't know. Maybe we'll just go ahead and make. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a hardcore character next. It's been a minute since I've gotten a hardcore character all the way through hell. Last year when I was playing, I took a Druid to Elac 3 before it died. To Dolls. It was an elemental Druid. And then I also took a Hammerden, and I died with a Travancore. So, and he was like max res, good damage, max block, all the things, and he just got toasted. Didn't have much health. I mean, that was ultimately the problem. I mean, I was maxing vitality, but you know, I didn't have amazing gear for that stuff. See, this is the only downside of the giant health pool, is that I can like drink all of my potions in one go, and there's like nothing to show for it. Oh, I did roll a like a really good insight in a Colossus Volge for the for my sorceresses dude. It rolled almost max on everything. Like, I rolled max meditation. I rolled 4 out of 6 critical strike. I got almost perfect damage increased. It does a crap ton of damage. I don't even really need the insight. I don't really need the meditation aura, but it's just the best thing I have for that mercenary. And I put a treachery on it, and when Fade procs, he's like untouchable. He can tank some Diablo hits with Fade, so it's not bad. I guess we'll grab some rejuve potions. I was hoping to hit 56 before Duriel, but we may not. I should have probably left it on player's 8 there until we got to Duriel, but then I was afraid I was going to forget and leave it and have to deal with all that HP. Let's grab that rejuve and the healing potion. Come on, click. Alright. I guess we're gonna do it right now. Let's do it. Stupid holy breeze. Die, Duriel. $3,300 damage. Alright. At least I didn't get the all-town portal drop. That would have been irksome. Alright. We'll take all that. And what's beautiful about that is that's right on time. Time to wrap the stream. Let's get over to Act 3. Let's check out our stuff.
You must. I hope that the Archangel.
Come on, plus 3 to something.
Blessings to you.
Nope. 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 Alright, cool. Didn't even have to use a potion. Beautiful. Alright. Cool. Well, everybody, would have been worth the content. No. Are you talking about doing hardcore 1.0? I don't think that'd be worth the content.
Greeting. Jaren tells me I should take you. Good to see you.
Greetings. Welcome to...
Because, like... Oh, the TP drops? I was out. So good point. Let me buy some now before I forget. I love how Giant Bear... Ormus is just like, cool. I'm cool with it. No judgment here, man. Alright. So, tomorrow, Thursday, normally I do Magic Find, but we'll do Act 3. Or at least as much of Act 3 as we can cram in the hour and a half or 2 hours that I'll be playing. Maybe we can get through the whole dang thing. I don't know. We'll try. Depends on how the map goes. And probably won't be doing Act 3 on Players 8. I'll probably do it on like Players 3 or Players 5 or something. For the XP. But then also... just to... Well, yeah, for the XP. We'll see how much damage... I mean, it is more damage. Significantly more. Right? Like, my minimum damage with this is going to be my max now. Which, when I'm mauled up, is going to be like 3,300 or whatever, right? But still. That damage is going to get... We're gonna start getting a drop-off as we get closer to Hell mode. So, we'll see. But anyway, thank y'all very much for watching tonight. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, 8:30ish Central, and we'll go to about 10ish, maybe a little later, depending on how close we are. So, awesome. Thank y'all very much. Have a good night.